Hello again, everyone. Off and running on this Sunday edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you from our third floor clubhouse studios. The bright lights, our state-of-the-art studio. Let's get down to business. In fact, we go up a few stories and get a lot more from Big Pete Aiello, who's standing by.
11 races on a sunny Sunday in South Florida with a carryover in the Rainbow Six of more than $200,000. We have a fast main track and a firm turf course. We kick off the card on the firm turf course around 2 turns at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Scratch the 9 Starship Apollo. It's a wide open betting race.
Racing at Gulfstream. Toward the inside, Modern Tail gets the first call. Up on the outside, Animal Trick moves to challenge. Grand Tapoy comes away in the top flight. He'll land third. Naughty Bowie is away racing fourth with Completely Bonkers for 3 wide company. 4 wide is My Cowboy. He's rushing forward all the way near the lead. Then Big Money Machine, and the early trailer is Wigwam Summer. Around the first turn they go. Animal Trick lands in front, but My Cowboy comes to call on the outside. Completely Bonkers is taken in hand. He's third behind the top flight in a great spot ahead of fourth running Modern Tail. Then Grand Tapoy, 4 ahead of Naughty Bowie. Big Money Machine is second last, and he's a length and a half better than the trailer, Wigwam Summer. 22-3 for a very aggressive opening quarter speed as Animal Trick is being softened up by My Cowboy up front. Completely Bonkers waiting in the wings third under Relu Gutierrez, 2 better than Modern Tail fourth. Then Grand Tapoy and Big Money Machine, who races outside of Naughty Bowie, and Wigwam Summer yet to uncoil. He's last of all inside half a mile away. Animal Trick on the inside, My Cowboy on the outside. They've certainly done each other no favors on the top end through a 46 1/2 mile. Completely Bonkers gets first run, is angled 3 wide to make a move. 4 wide Modern Tail, 5 wide Grand Tapoy, 6 wide Big Money Machine. Naughty Bowie hopes to get lucky and find room from the inside. They're at the top of the stretch and they fin across the course here. Completely Bonkers comes away with the lead. Down the center and Big Money Machine. Naughty Bowie did find room down inside and he's kicking on. Final 1/8 of a mile. Completely Bonkers trying to see it through. Naughty Bowie toward the inside coming after him. From between horses and Wigwam Summer. Naughty Bowie for a narrow lead, and Naughty Bowie gets the money. With a nice trip here from jockey Leonel Reyes, Naughty Bowie outfinishes Completely Bonkers in 1:30-1.
We start the day with a minor upset as jockey Leonel Reyes earned his money here as he threaded between horses under number 3, Naughty Bowie, and got the son of Miz and Mast in position to get the victory, and he did just that for owner-trainer Angel Quiroz. 5 Completely Bonkers had a good trip and just got out-kicked late. He ended up second. We go to the second race and the start of the early pick 4, 5 furlongs on the main track. Maiden Claimers in for $20,000. Scratch the 6, Viking Plunder. The favorite was the 7, Maletta.
And they're off. Maccabim blew the brake. Good start for Gone Paradise from the railgate, who's headed off for the early lead. My Runner and Maletta moves to challenge on the outside. Into fourth is Pricey Victory. They're 4 across the course here. Gap of 4 to Stroll by Lee ahead of Commander's Intent, and Maccabim is last. Around the far turn they go. Maletta has to go wide and go quick, but now has the lead by a neck. Pricey Victory is there second. My Runner is third. Gone Paradise, after a brief bid, is backed off to fourth. Up fifth now is Stroll by Lee ahead of Commander's Intent, and Maccabim last. They move to the top of the stretch with a 1/4 mile left to get. Maletta has the lead, hard used up front. Pricey Victory, and here 3 wide is My Runner. On from fourth, Stroll by Lee has a shot from there with 3/16 to go. Maletta tackled by My Runner on the outside, and My Runner and Torres issue the challenge to Maletta. Back third, Stroll by Lee, then Maccabim. 16th to go. My Runner for trainer Enrique Arroyo and Christian Torres move away to win on the class drop by almost 2. Maletta second, Stroll by Lee third, Maccabim finish fourth.
Number 7, Maletta, just had to do too much too soon to get into position, and the horse who sat back and waited was the 2, My Runner, who then parlays that good trip to victory on the drop-in class under hot-handed Christian Torres, trainer and owner Enrique Arroyo. 7, Maletta with a good run, had to settle for second. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come. Don't go away.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for the third race of the afternoon, a 5.5 furlong allowance race for fillies and mares of the Florida bred variety. Field of 6 went postward. The betting favorites included 1, Liza Star, and 5, Hello Juliet.
And they're off. Hello Juliet, last to begin. First to begin, my Sarasota Star. Without the rail, Liza Star keyed up. She's going to run with my Sarasota Star early. Away in third is Corey Gal. Back to fourth, Nothing's Free. Then Nike Can. And it's a gap of six or seven lengths to Hello Juliet. She does her best running later, but she's a long way behind. Into the far turn they go, and my Sarasota Star trying to soften up Liza Star, and looks like she's doing a pretty good job of it as Liza Star now back by a neck. From third and Nothing's Free, from fourth Corey Gal. Nike Can's had a good run of it under Panici, saving ground toward the rail, and Hello Juliet just has an impossible task ahead of her. She's far back. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. On the inside, Liza Star. Vasquez trying to keep her straight. She has a tendency to want to get out, as my Sarasota Star still has the lead. Liza Star back for more inside, though, with an eighth of a mile left. My Sarasota Star on the inside, on the outside, and Liza Star toward the rail. Which star shines brighter? The answer is Liza Star. Liza Star for Ron Paolucci Racing and Peter Walder to win by 3 in the end. My Sarasota Star was second. Third, Corey Gal, Nothing's Free, finished fourth.
Number 5, Hello Juliet, who was off as the public pick, was never seen in today's third race. However, Liza Star was, and she was the other horse who took a large amount of money. She gets the victory, making it 2 for 2 for the Peter Walder Shed Row, and 3 in a row for this daughter of Cool Coleman. Miguel Vasquez on board for Ron Paolucci Racing Stable. We go to the fourth race on the main track in 1 mile. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7. Favorites were 1, Cape Marco Drive, and 7, Accountant Q.
And they're off. Smooth As was crowded a bit at the start. High Rolling Dude, one of the first to break the line. All-Star Siler has speed. Accountant Q won't be far away. From between horses, Ede. Out the back door is Mr. Morningstar with Cape Marco Drive just ahead of him as they link up with the main course. All-Star Siler on the outside toward the inside. High Rolling Dude, their heads apart. Ede is third for Rios and looking to angle to the outside with Accountant Q on from fourth. Smooth As is fifth, and Mr. Morningstar and Cape Marco Drive at the rail. 24 and 1 for an opening quarter speed. There's 5 furlongs left to race. High Rolling Dude on the inside toward the outside, and All-Star Siler. 3 wide. Ede. He has his neck bowed. He has a length and a half odd to make up to get to the top 2. Away in fourth is Accountant Q. Cape Marco Drive improves at the rail. Mr. Morningstar is between horses, and Smooth As is 4 wide and driven at the back through a 47 and 2 half mile. Around the far turn they race with the advantage. High Rolling Dude, All-Star Siler right back at him from second. Ede is third. Reyes calling on Accountant Q. He is getting a response from him. He's fourth and starting to tack on. Is 4 wide, however. Down at the inside in Cape Marco Drive with a quarter of a mile left to get. High Rolling Dude comes away with the lead. Toward the outside, Accountant Q from between horses, All-Star Siler. High Rolling Dude just drifted right into All-Star Siler. That did Cape Marco Drive no favors, as Accountant Q is up to challenge. Final 16th of a mile. High Rolling Dude tries to fend him off. Accountant Q on the outside is second. Cape Marco Drive is lifting late. Cape Marco Drive's going to make this very close. Here comes the wire. Photo finish. Can't call it. Bob's the wrong way. In 139 and 2. Was it Cape Marco Drive or High Rolling Dude? Photo finish.
Tight finish in today's fourth race. The photo goes the way of the 1, Cape Marco Drive, in the last jump under an aggressive ride from Jeffrey Sanchez for trainer Alexis Cordero Lopez of Vargas Stable. The 2, High Rolling Dude, nailed in the last jump, but that ended up being a moot point as he interfered with the 6, All-Star Siler, turning for home, and he was disqualified from the second position. Moving to second became the 7, Accountant Q, All-Star Siler up for third, and High Rolling Dude back to fourth. We go to the fifth race. The fifth race, a leadoff leg of a pick 3, 6 furlongs the journey. Claimers in for $6,250. Favorite was 4, Northern.
And they're off. Perfect start for Northern, and he's headed off for the early lead. Fafa's going to try to run with him. Tell Me a Story saves inside position and moves into a contending spot. Out 3 wide, French Accent. 4 wide is One Fine Ride. It's a gap of 4 to the 2 at the back. They are In Our Defense and Express Jet. The speed of the speed is Northern. He's on display, a length better than a trio, including on the far outside One Fine Ride. From between horses, French Accent, and nearest the inside, Fafa. Back to 5th is Tell Me a Story. He'll try to rebid. 5 ahead of Express Jet, and In Our Defense is last. Around the far turn they go, 3 furlongs left to journey. With the advantage, Northern by a neck. French Accent comes up alongside second, 3 wide. Our One Fine Ride third. 4 wide is Tell Me a Story. Fafa's got no place to go. He's going to try to figure out where he's going to go with a quarter of a mile left to get. French Accent, One Fine Ride, overhaul Northern. Fafa's going to duck between horses. Far outside and Tell Me a Story. They're 5 across the course here with an eighth of a mile left to go. Fafa got through inside to take the lead. It's now Fafa moving away. Fafa by 2.5. Tell Me a Story up into second, but Fafa's on his way to a second consecutive victory. Fafa and Zayas negotiate the trip and win from Tell Me a Story second. Closer for third, One Fine Rider, French Accent.
Northern on the barn change and the added ground just didn't amount to his best effort here this afternoon. He folded up shop, turning for home. Fafa needed to weave through horses to get the money, but he did. And the Son of Blame gets his second consecutive victory on the barn change for Safi Joseph Jr. and owner Frank Calabrese. Edgard Zayas with a nice trip here. Fafa, your race winner. Second, the 1 Tell Me a Story. Third was the 7 One Fine Ride. Time for a commercial break. Don't go away.
And they're off in the Princess Rudy with a quarter of a mile left to go. 4 off the top of the turn. Race for the Kathleen O'Connell barn in front by 5 with just an eighth of a mile to go. And she's turning in this into a runaway. The powerhouse performance. She punches her ticket to the Breeders' Cup and wins by 5.
And Gulfstream is pulling away. Gulfstream blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Alzheimer again has won. Gulfstream kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 of the afternoon, leadoff leg of the Rainbow Six sequence. Maiden claimers of the filly and mare variety in for $10,000. Scratch the 3 and the 8, Jose Batista on the 5, Dylan's Kitty. The favorite was the 4, Shararama.
And they're off. Poor beginning for Dancing with Jimmy B and Dylan's Kitty. They were both a step slow. That's good news for Shararama fans as she'll head off to challenge for the lead with Bally's Dream right up alongside second. Now Zayas playing catch-up with Dancing with Jimmy B. The big class droppers all the way up to third. A length and a half in front of Daisy Storm. Then it's Vina, and Dylan's Kitty is last of all as they chase the speed of Bally's Dream. 3/8 left to go. Bally's Dream a length and a quarter. Shararama under a long rein making ground second. Dancing with Jimmy B has her back against the wall. She's third, 2.5 lengths behind. Gap of 3 to Vina ahead of Daisy Storm, and Dylan's Kitty is last. There's a quarter of a mile left to get. Shararama strong off the corner, leads now by 3. Up into second is the early pace setter Bally's Dream, then Dancing with Jimmy B and Vina. Eighth of a mile from home, and Shararama bids this field a pleasant Sunday good afternoon. It's all Shararama with the 16th to go. Shararama and jockey Christian Torres for a riding double. Good battle for second, but Shararama is an easy winner. Bally's Dream holds second. Vina was third, then Dancing with Jimmy B and Dylan's Kitty in 59 and 3.
The start of today's 6th race really confirmed the victory would go to Shararama as number 1 Dancing with Jimmy B off balance a bit at the break. So the daughter of Big Drama, Shararama, got the trip and got the money, giving Christian Torres his second winner today from My Purple Haze stable and trainer Terry Pompey. We go now to the 7th race, start of the late pick 5 on turf at a mile and a 16th. Claimers in for $10,000. Field of 10 signed on. Favorite was the 6, Cocktail Skirt.
And they're off. Good start for Courageous Change at the rail. Gialia Joe moving out. Here's Dixie Princess put into play early with Matty Salsa away in the top flight and Teach Me Tonight on the far outside. Then back to Cocktail Skirt, who lands a good spot toward the rail mid-flight. Rate of returns on her outside. 2.5 to Elizabeth's Vow and along the trail. And then it's a gap of another 4 to the trailer, Extra Salsa. Around the first turn they go, and up front it's Dixie Princess who has them stacked and packed behind her and leads Teach Me Tonight by a length and a quarter. Gialia Joe at the inside. Matty Salsa works between horses. Courageous Change is back to 5th now. 6th at the inside is the big favorite Cocktail Skirt, racing a neck on top of Rate of Return. Then Elizabeth's Vow and along the trail, and closer at the back is Matty Salsa. Victor LeBron trying to harness the speed of Dixie Princess through the opening quarter in 23 and 2. Dixie Princess on top. Maddie Salsa second. Gialia Joe at the rail is now third. From between horses, Cocktail Skirt progressing and claims fourth. 3 wide fifth, Courageous Change. Then along the trail in Elizabeth's Vow. Losing ground a bit now, Rate of Return. She's third last. Second last is Extra Salsa. And plummeting to last is Teach Me Tonight. Around the far turn they go, less than 3 furlongs remain. Up front, Dixie Princess, hounded now by the favorite Cocktail Skirt, who bids up on the outside to challenge and now take over the lead. Trying to run home from the back is Elizabeth's Vow and Rate of Return, and they're at the top of the stretch. Cocktail Skirt, as the public pick, comes away with the lead. Dixie Princess trying to box on from second. Elizabeth's Vow is in range while third and closing in. Eighth of a mile to go. Cocktail Skirt not home yet, but she leads by 2. Elizabeth's Vow is second. Rate of Return and Extra Salsa down the stand side. Through it all, Cocktail Skirt maintains her lead, and Cocktail Skirt will win it. Elizabeth's Vow second, very close for third between Rate of Return and Gialia Joe, then Extra Salsa in 1:43 and 1.
6, Cocktail Skirt gets the job done, holding off a host of pursuers under jockey Lionel Reyes. Lionel for his second winner of the afternoon. This one for Alvijo Stable and trainer Kikiko D'Angelo. Disqualification of the original second horse, number 8, Elizabeth's Vow, from second to third in this race, and she ducked over and caused number 1, Gialia Joe, to clip heels. 1 gets second, 8 back to third. We go to the 8th race. The 8th race starts the late pick 4, 6 furlongs the journey. 2-year-old fillies racing for a $65,000 special weight purse. A field of 9 with the favorite in post 4, number 4, Dienda.
And they're off. Good start from between for Dienda, and the favorite hits the ground running from the inside. Waterloo Sunset comes away racing in second. Up between horses, here's Gravel Gertie moving up. Farther out in One Hot Drama. Down at the rail, it's Addie Lynn. Out wide on the course is Mystic Sparkle. In between horses is Dinner at 5 alongside Hartling as they take it to the far turn. Dienda at even money has no excuse. She's on top and leads a length and a quarter. Gravel Gertie is second toward the inside. Waterloo Sunset is now third. Up on the outside, Dinner at 5 circles horses with One Hot Drama. Addie Lynn has traffic ahead of her and 5 lengths to overcome. Then Blessed Beast dropping back Hartling. Mystic Sparkle is at the back. They run to the top of the stretch with less than 5/16 to go. And it's Dienda, Jaramillo sitting chilly with a 3-length lead. Gravel Gertie second. Waterloo Sunset is all in. Addie Lynn starts to warm to the task, but she's still got traffic ahead of her with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Dienda off the turn with the lead. Addie Lynn now loose and charging down the center, and Blessed Beast. Final eighth of a mile. Dienda and the colors of Gabe Grossberg still well clear out here. Addie Lynn is running game, and she's actually making ground late, but not enough to get to Dienda. Dienda wins by 2.5. Addie Lynn second. They were a mile clear of Hartling, who closed good ground to get third, ahead of Blessed Beast.
Well, I was wrong about today's 8th race. I thought Dienda would run an okay race, but I thought Addie Lynn was the one to beat. Again, I was wrong. Jason was right, and so was the betting public, as number 4, Dienda, found herself on top early, and she went all the way under a nice ride from the Minister of Speed, Misael Jaramillo, to Mark Cassian owner Gabe Grossberg. 1, Addie Lynn closed good ground. Should be tough next time. She was second, a mile clear of the 5, Hartling, who closed a ton of ground. She needs more ground, and she ended up third. We go to the 9th race now, start of the late pick 3 on turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Maiden claimers in for $40,000. Scratch the 4, 6, and the 12. A field of 9. And the off-time favorite was the 10. She fled the scene.
In the gate, and they're off. Newcomer Twirling Star missed the start about 3 lengths. Desire won the break with Honolulu Bay moving to challenge. Inside of that duo is Gilda F. On the stretch out, she'll land third. The favorite, she fled the scene, is out of there in 4th, followed 5th by Mary and Mike. Out wide is Big Angel. Just to her inside is Native Angel. Then down at the rail goes Mary and Mike. And at the back, after a slow getaway, the trailer is Twirling Star. Loose up top, Desire, and Albin Jimenez off the lead now by 6. Long shot Honolulu Bay is racing in second. Toward the inside, Gilda F. third. She fled the scene 4th. Marion Mike is back to 5th. Then comes Big Angel ahead of Twirling Star. At the rail, while second last is Adios. And Native Angel now last of all through an opening quarter and an unreasonable 22 and 2. They're flying up front. At least Desire is, as Desire has now opened a 7 or 8 length lead. Second, Honolulu Bay, Gilda F. between horses, wide on the course as she fled the scene. She's very much in range down at the inside and moving closer now, Mary and Mike. Then comes the newcomer, Twirling Star, racing ahead of the Angels, Big Angel, and on the outside, Native Angel, and Adios is at the back. They make their way now to the top of the stretch. Tizire has the lead, but she went awfully quick to do it. She's trying to throw the knockout blow, but her strides are shortening. She fled the scene. Marion Mike going to try to get inside of Tizire, and she'll do it. Marion Mike with a trip of a lifetime inside. On the outside, and she fled the scene, tries to get to her with an eighth of a mile left to go. With the advantage, it's Marion Mike a length and a half. She fled the scene is there second. These two with Marion Mike holding command. Mary and Mike will win it. Win it by 2 in the end. Second is She Fled the Scene. Third was Twirling Star, and Adios ran fourth.
That was a thing of beauty put on display by jockey Victor LeBron off the top of the turn in today's 9th race. Stayed right down inside, and Mary and Mike thread the needle and got the money. Make no mistake about it, that was the winning move, as She Fled the Scene could not get back on terms. Vicky Smith gets her second win of the week. She won earlier in the week with Fuzzy Irish Rascal. Small barn, going well right now. Cedar Gate Farm, the winning owner and breeder of Mary and Mike.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet. Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 10 on the program, 1 mile over the main track. Allowance optional claiming horses with a field of 7. The favorite was the 6, Ice Tea.
And they're off. Awkward getaway for Baby I'm Perfect, slammed into Super Catch. Ice-T away quickly and reaches out for a clear advantage. Up on the inside, Riverfront has something to say about that, and Baby I'm Perfect has no choice but to rush up after the bad getaway. Geonosis is away a joint 4th, and down inside races Morocco. Then Super Catch, and the trailer is winking at the dude. Up front, Ice-T with pace pressure from Baby I'm Perfect through the opening quarter stage in 23 and 4. Riverfront is 3rd at the inside, Geonosis 4th. Morocco 5th while 3 wide, winking out the dude is 4 wide, and 5 wide at the back of the group is Super Catch with less than 5/8 to run. Ice-T has enough of Baby I'm Perfect at this point and leads clearly. Up on the outside, that's Morocco into 3rd. Back to 4th and Riverfront, then Super Catch and winking out the dude, and Geonosis drops back last. 46 and 2 for the opening half mile. Ice-T has handled everything they've thrown at him to this stage, and he rounds the far turn on top. Morocco wide, in between horses, Baby I'm Perfect. Riverfront has his mind on business. He'll need a way through, but he's still confidently handled at this point, racing 5 ahead of the others, winking at the dude, not firing his best shot as Ice-T threatens to run away. 1/4 mile left to go, 3/4, 1:10 and 2, and they're at the top of the stretch. Ice-T bids to make all, now leads by 3. Baby I'm Perfect is second. Riverfront switched to the outside, then Morocco, but through the final furlong, Ice-T on his way to a gate-to-wire success. He's 3 to 5 and going like one on a hot Sunday. It's all about a cool Ice-T. Ice-T wins by 5. Baby I'm Perfect second, Riverfront 3rd, and then Morocco 4th. Runners away. Tweety Kitten away well to take the lead with Kawakani and Big Annie moving up between horses. Also away in the top flight is Inca Princess and Funny Biz trying to get over while about 5 deep. Widest of all through the first turn was Good Bit of Business. She has to be 7 wide on the course. Tennessee Cotton also roughed up early. Meanwhile, the favorite Sudden Light saved all the ground at the inside, racing 3rd last ahead of Tapazar Girl, who settles in 2nd last, and the trailer is Thirsty for a Miracle. Into the backstretch they go. It's Funny Biz in front, but she used a lot of speed to get there. She tries to back it down now, on top by 2. Kawakani is 2nd. Vuyelwa is keyed up 3rd. Now angles to the 2 path to race on with it. From 4th and Big Annie. Out wide in 5th is Inca Princess. Saving ground is Sarasota Girl. Ahead better than Tennessee Cotton. Then it's the team of Sudden Light and Tweety Kitten. Wide on the course, Good Bit of Business. Tapazar Girl is toward the rail, and Tapazar Girl is at the back of the field, but there's one way at the back, and that is Thirsty for a Miracle. The opening quarter was 23 seconds. The half mile was 46-4. And Vuyelwa committed for home now under Camacho. Leads by 2.5. Funny Biz second. Kawakani third. Big Annie starts to move up between horses. Wide on the course and Inca Princess. Widest of all, Tennessee Cotton. Sudden Light has a lot of ground to make up and a lot of traffic to overcome. She's trying to do both with Tapazar Girl just to her inside, and they're at the top of the stretch. With the advantage, it's Vuyelwa. Sudden Light did not get impeded. Now she's trying to fight for racing room just as I say that. Meanwhile, Tapazar Girl is down toward the inside and lifting Tennessee Cotton with Tweety Kitten. Tweety Kitten charging at Tennessee Cotton. Tweety Kitten with all the momentum. Tweety Kitten and Jose Bautista going away. Tennessee Cotton second, Big Annie third. Sudden Light eventually got room, and then she was fourth ahead of Tapazar Girl in 1:31 and 2.
And an 11-race card in the books. Do keep in mind we are dark here. Obviously, the next 3 days. It is summer after all, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Back at it with a 10-race Thursday card that gets underway at about 1:20 Eastern. Happy handicapping, and we'll see you next week right here at Gulfstream Park.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.